Hi there. I'm currently on a Yangtze River cruise, and I thought, seeing now I've got a bit of free time and that there's not a lot of information, particularly when I was looking for information to do this online about booking a trip. I put something out there, and so I started this trip in Chongqing, and I'm finishing in yichang. And likewise, you can actually start in yichang and make your way up to Chongqing if you wish. I think it takes about a day longer though to do the trip. There's different trips available out there. You can do a 3-day, 4-day. I think there is a 2-day one, but you have to catch a bus out of Chongqing to another town and go from there. When I was looking online, I noticed that most of the stuff on there that's targeted more at the expense of luxury cruise liners. But it's not necessary to do that, particularly if you're backpacking like me and you don't have money to go on one of those expensive cruises. In Chongqing, it was very easy just to shop around at local travel agents and book this. It does help to shop around though. When I was looking around, I got many different prices and different deals depending on whether it was going to be full board, whether I wanted first class, etc. If you do want to do a luxury cruise, you're sort of going to be looking between 340 US to do something like that, and I think it goes up to about 1,000 US to do a 4-day cruise. But obviously you'll get full board, buffet meal and probably a nicer room and a bit more comfortable. But it's not that necessary if you don't have that kind of budget. I paid about 1,000 yuan all in for doing this trip, which is I suppose about 100 US. But for that, you do get more basic facilities, and it doesn't include food. I brought all my food on the boat with me. Although there is a restaurant, you can pay for meals on board if you so wish. It's a little bit more expensive than obviously on land, but if you really want to do it, it's not that bad. I believe you can actually buy meal tokens that are 140 for the 3 nights that I'm on board. So you get 3 meals a day, that sort of thing. You get these meal tickets there, so it's not too bad. Other than that, I have to say that even though it's a cheaper boat and a cheaper option, it's not really that bad. I'd say it's actually a lot better than some of the hostels I've stayed in. So if you're a backpacker, it's probably a great option. I did find before booking this, it really did pay to shop around, because you do get so many different options and so many different prices, even for the same thing. So I would say you want to go to at least 5 different places and work out the best deal and really haggle with them a little bit to get your price down. If you're a Westerner, they definitely will try and charge you more. The first few prices that I got before doing this trip was for maybe even 1,000 yuan more at one stage. However, I was really fortunate. I went with a Chinese friend of mine that I met in one of the hostels, and that definitely made a difference with her being able to communicate and speak the language, that we were able to really get a good deal on the boat trip. It's definitely not a cheaper option than catching a train. Trains are very cheap here, but it does offer a different perspective. It is really, really beautiful going through the gorges and that. For your money, you end up in a boat like what's behind me, and I thought I'd take you for a little tour through so you can see what to expect. So if you bear with me, so you'll end up on a boat like this one here, which I don't think's that bad. It'll do for the 4 days that I'm on there. As I say, facilities are quite basic. Oh, I must mention, the excursions normally include in your price, there's about 4 different places that you stop off at that are free little excursions, like temples and that along the way. However, there's about 4 other ones that you can actually pay an extra fee for if you wish, and do it. I really recommend doing Fendu Temple that I did the other day. It was well worth it. Go down. Here's one of our hosts. Hello. So I'm just walking down that's here, and as you can see, it's fairly basic. Into the reception hall, and being that I booked first class actually means that I've got to walk about 4 flights of stairs up. Here's our onboard photographer. We've got, so you can have your professional photos taken if you want, and we'll carry on up the stairs. As I say, I don't really think it's that bad for the money. Everything's pretty tidy. There's plenty of viewing windows, so you can see the scenery. And if I take you towards the back of the boat, there's actually 2 viewing decks out here. But again, basic, there's no seating or anything, but no one really wants to sit around out here anyway. Most people just come out and take videos and pictures and then go back to their rooms. And there's a top viewing platform as well, currently moored up in one of the towns. And if I take you through the boat, I will try. So this is my room, and this is what they class as their first class. I don't know what you get really as an extra. There are 4 bunk rooms downstairs. This one's only got 2. I think it's just because we're up on a higher floor that they class it as first class. And we've got really quite a nice little balcony of our own. So there you go. A nice, you can view out of it, so there's plenty of room, and they give you a little seat and everything to sit on. 2 basic beds, nothing flash there. You get a TV in the room. You get they don't actually put kettles in the room. There's plenty of hot water downstairs, so you have to fill up these flasks. So it is very basic. And you get a little toilet facility, and behind the door there is a little shower as well, with plenty of hot water, so it's not a problem there. It's good enough. Like I say, in some respects it's better than some of the hostels that I've been known to stay in. There you go. I hope that might help some people if they're deciding to do one of these trips. And like I say, for me it was really convenient and ideal. I didn't have the budget to do like a full board luxury tour, and so I was fairly happy to get on this boat and get all of the same views at a considerably less of the price.